Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So before I start, I do need to just explain what happened this morning. I was getting my Spectrum Rye sparkle pens out to use on a page, just some finishing touches, and I noticed a bit of, I keep them in a Ziploc bag, and I noticed a bit of blue. So I took the whole lot out, including the pots, and one of them had exploded. So I'm so happy that I managed to keep them in the bag, because now it's not all over the drawer. So I had to individually clean them, and why I didn't think to put on gloves, I have no idea. So yeah, I'm going to be staying like this for a couple of days. I've washed my hands about 3-4 times now, and it's not coming off. And it did actually go all over my white jumper that I'm wearing, and all over my face and my nose. So yeah, that was fun this morning. Creaky chair. Does that need oiling? Anyway, I'm working in Hanna Karlzon. What's this one called now? Let me look. Daydreams. I did actually have to prep. I know you can't see it. I had to prep this page this morning because I did that watercolour background, and it did bleed through. Not bleed through, it soaked over the top and over the bottom, so this page looked horrendous. So I just went over with some black acrylic paint just to get rid of that and make it look, I won't say pretty because it's not pretty, is it? But I've chosen to do the nameplate. I did say this ages and ages ago. I wanted to do the nameplates in each of my Hanna Karlzon books, and I don't know if you can tell, but this one is getting super duper thick with how many pages I've actually done in it. I'm quite pleased. So maybe Hanna Karlzon will be actually a book that I finish, because I don't think I've finished a book. I've come very close to a Hannah Lynn one, about halfway, but nothing else. Especially Hanna Karlzon. She was like one of the OG ones when I first started colouring. If I do keep taking breaks, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I've got some juice at the side of me. I'm constantly keep drinking that. So I've chosen to use my inktense pencils. Oh, and yeah, we've still got work going on, so there's just going to be noise in the background. I've got another 6 to 8 weeks to go yet before, yeah. Yeah, so I want to use my inktense pencil. I used them the other night, and I know what I say it a lot, but I forget how much I enjoy certain things. I almost used my light fast pencils. I almost did, but I'll go with the inktense. I think the easiest way of me doing this is, maybe I could do, or shall I just film the whole thing? I don't know. I feel like I've lost touch with YouTube a little bit recently because I've not managed to film all that often. So I don't know if the longer videos are popular or little tutorials. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll just go with the flow. I do know that I want some turquoise colours, because there's some absolutely beautiful colours that are from the new one. I'm sure that Dark Aqua and Malibu, I'm sure they're two of the new colours. So I think I might go with blues, purples, maybe yellow. So like these sorts of colours, and not actually add any green for like the leaves. I could do the turquoise leaves. There we go. So yeah, I'll do turquoise leaves. So I want to start off with Malibu. Is it Malibu? Yeah, Malibu. Used to be my favourite drink, that once upon a time. Now, ideally, I would like to use my electric sharpener, but I've got my dog in the room with me, and she hates it. She's absolutely terrified of the thing, and yeah, she's been quite poorly recently, so I don't want to upset her. So I'll pick these 3 colours, and I'm just going to have to pause. I'm just going to have to find my normal sharpener. Yeah, I'll find my normal sharpener. So this is what I mean when I say that the dog's in the room with me. I am currently filming this video I'll just pop this over the top, and there she is. She's getting better, but I don't want to upset her, so yeah, I'm going to have to find my sharpener. Rollo, you want a belly rub? Poorly girl. So I've ended up actually finding, well, I was going to use this one, the T-Gal one. This is what I have been using in the evenings, because obviously I can't use the Light Electric one. And I don't like it, and I was searching everywhere, and I thought, I remember I kept my Helix one, and this is, it works just, it makes me laugh that, it works just fine, and I completely forgot that I kept hold of it. So yeah, that's going to stay out actually, so I don't forget. So, let's push my chair in, get comfy, and I'm going to bring you down ever so slightly. I'm using my old webcam to film today. I thought it might be easier because I can actually see what I'm filming, whereas with my other cameras it has got a flip, but it only flips a certain amount and I'm having to really lean up to see, and sometimes I'm out of frame. So I thought I'd give this a try. So I'll start from left to right because I'm right-handed. Now, there's different ways that you can use Inktense. I mean, you can put all three colours on and then blend them out like that, but the way that I've found that I like to do it is working in layers. Now, normally I would do a background first, so I'm just thinking out loud. Normally I'd do a background first because obviously this is water activated. Even with it being ink, if you miss any portions of this pencil and you don't activate it with water, if you put water over the top of it, it's going to run. So I'm wondering whether it's worth doing it this way or getting a background done, which I'm not sure even if I want to do a background, because these pencils are really vibrant, super bright. I'm not sure if it'll need it. So I'm just going to start. One thing I've learned about these pencils is you have to be light-handed. I managed to snap them all the time. I would like to get the matching blocks of the new colours. I was kindly gifted the original colours, and they're really, really good for using on larger areas. So I'd look, because I love these new colours, they're absolutely beautiful. So we'll do it a few at a time, and then while these are drying we can work on the next, and by the time that we probably get to maybe down here, then I'll be able to start adding the next colour. And the paper is beautifully thick on, actually I'm going to use my little water. That's just an old plant pot actually. I'll just reuse as a little water jug. So I'll take off any of that excess water. I don't want it too wet. And I'm working in circular motions so you're not getting any horrible lines. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my best to activate as much as of the colour of the pencil as I can, so I don't run the risk of it running later on. But I'm thinking of distress ink for the background. Distress ink and Inktense pencils just go together perfectly. Oh, we've got a break from the noise. So I'm meant to be having the tiles go down in the extension tomorrow or Friday. I'll only know on the day whether the guy is free or not. But yesterday we had the lady from the kitchen place coming out and just going over the final details. So they're thinking the extension is going to be done in about, not completely done, like 90% done in about 3 weeks time. And then they can start working on the current kitchen. But the project manager came around as well yesterday, and I've agreed to let him basically knock the wall down that's in Isabel's room to the current kitchen, and he's going to put a temporary like plywood wall up, so then he's got access to that room and they can sort the plumbing for the wet room, but Isabel will still sleep in that room. So even though I'll have the new kitchen in like 3 weeks. Like, all the final details won't be done, like skirting boards, panel electrics and whatnot, till the very end. So we're a while off yet. It's definitely going to go into the summer holidays. I'm betting my neighbours are thinking, what on earth are they having built, because it's taken a long time. I think we're on week 12. I'm sure it's week 12, or it might be week 11. I'm sure it's 12 of work going on, and the house just being basically upside down. So I don't want to keep constantly wetting the brush, because that's when you will add too much water. It's just nice to do a Hanna Karlzon page when I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. I always tend to reach for one of her books. I've just finished a Mystic Art Mirrors one, actually. I don't want to say I forced myself, but I was looking at my finished pages for the past like 2 months. I've not done a Mystic Art Mirrors in ages. So I sat on the floor last night with my files out and my printed PDFs, and sort of forced myself to pick one. But once I started it and I did the alcohol marker background, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that's what I finished off this morning, and that's why I've got ink all over me. So let me just move this stuff up. I think where I said I'll add the yellow, maybe like for this, they look like sunflowers to me, but I'm not sure. Maybe the birds. I'm not sure. So apart from the builders, I've not actually got anybody else here today. Obviously Isabel's at school, my husband's at work, but my son has actually finished college now. He's gone to Manchester for the day with a friend, gone for food and shopping, I'm guessing. And he wants to quit from McDonald's, so he's actually applied at a pub, a local pub, and we really like it. I think I spoke about it in the last video. It's really, really nice though, so I'm hoping that he gets a job, because I'm half hoping that then he gets a discount on food, because that would be handy for us. And you see how easy they just melt. They do very much remind me of just watercolour, but it's ink. I know it's ink. Let me just test that. See, that's absolutely fine now. The top one that I first started off with, that is absolutely fine for me starting to go back and add the darker colours. I remember when I first tried Inktense pencils, I saw them in a shop actually in Manchester called, was it Art? And I was looking at the 12 pencil tin, and I was just looking at them. What's going on with my chair? Dead squeaker. Yeah, I was just looking at them in the shop, because they have the tin like open and the lid's underneath and the plastic over the top, so you could see the colours. And I remember thinking, I don't get what the big hype's all about. They don't look any brighter than any other pencil that I've tried. And I think my husband picked them up for me, because he used to work really local to there. And he picked them up for me to try, and I was just blown away. Absolutely blown away, and that's when I started collecting the rest of the colours. Now, as you can see with the size of that's an older one. I've still got plenty left. They last so long. And I do like as well that you can get them open at the store. I decided to switch back to my my beloved Canon. It's unbeatable with the quality, so I think I'll have to put a disclaimer at the start of the video that quality isn't going to last. I mean, it'll do for live streams if I ever want to do a live stream again, it'll do, but for my actual sitting here and doing my art videos, I'm not overly impressed with that, to be honest. Yeah, it's dead grainy, and I don't like the sound as well, the sound at all. So where was I? So I put the Malibu colour down. Let me just move these out of the way, I don't need them for now. And mineral blue, and we'll start off. See, even with like the zoom in, I can zoom in dead quick. So I'll just have to get over the fact I'm having to lean a little bit to see. That should be a tiny little bit better. I don't know what you call that on a camera, the bit that you actually like, it's for like close photography. Oh, see, I put my finger over it then and it just went off. Why did you do that? Yeah, that's the problem, if that's in the way. Anyway, digressing, is that the word? Digressing. So actually, I'm not even going to be too faffy with this. I was thinking then I was colouring it with normal pencils. So I just want the centre to be the deepest. And I don't want to be too messy because I still have to blend this out. But working down the centre and just pull the colour out a little bit. And I've got that dark indigo to pop over the top of this as well. This might be dark enough, I'm not sure. Over that really light Malibu colour. Just at the very centre. I think that'll be enough. Then by the time that I've come down here, that will be then dry. See what I mean? I'm starting to come down and not even thinking to look up at the camera. Right, so I can get my brush ready, take off any excess water. And let's say this side, I want to keep this the lightest. So I'm going to pop a little bit of clean water on there and then pull the colour. Otherwise, if you just smoosh it everywhere, you're not going to keep the light spots. And even then I could do with a smaller brush. I like to use my aqua brushes though for some reason with Inktense, and I haven't got a smaller tip than this one. So go over the areas that I want to keep light and then go to the centre. Same again, really carefully. Let me bring you in even closer so you can see. So here and here, just wet the area. Just water, and then start activating that colour in the centre, and then it'll bleed into the clean water. Wipe off any excess. Same thing on this side. So you do have to sort of angle your hand. Ideally you'd be moving the book around. You know, if you're coming on this side, you'd move it this way, etc. Just to make it easier for yourself. So these areas first. Activate them, then go for that very centre. Take off the excess. I nearly went on the wrong one. To activate that colour in the middle. You'll keep seeing me just dipping onto the little cloth that I've got here. So you're going on the lighter areas first, and then activating that centre colour. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with putting that down. You know what, I will, but I'll put it on the very centre, like the stem. Oh, I've just messed all that up. What is it with me and blue today? So we've missed this one. I've actually as well just started watching season 1 of, again, House of the Dragon. Oh, we've done. So where's my pencil disappeared to? So I'll be able to work on these ones now. I'm halfway through episode 1. I want to watch it again after season 2 coming out. I really enjoyed that episode actually. It was really sad what happens at the end, and if you've read the books or listened to the audio books, you would have known that, what's it called, Blood and Cheese? Yeah, you would have known that that scene was coming. But they have changed so far a couple of little details. Is anybody else watching? I imagine that there'll be a couple of you out there that are watching House of the Dragon and know what I'm talking about. We have to watch it on a Monday because it's on like really late, technically really early Monday morning. So we wait until like Monday night. I see, I did it again then. Did it again. That's why I was trying the webcam thinking, oh well, I might be a little bit better. But no. Right. Let's get the aqua brush ready. And this is a Kuretake Pentel, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I've tried quite a few. I've even tried the Caran d'Ache. Whoops. I've even tried the Caran d'Ache aqua brushes. And they were okay. But I do prefer these ones. So I've done that one. So the lightest area first. And then start pulling that colour. Just like that. I'm going to get some clean water. That's looking good. Clean water again. So we're having to be really careful with the dog at the minute. Like taking her out and stuff. It's a bit nervous. But she seems more happier now anyway than she was. I mean, this started like 5 weeks ago now, the issues. So she seems happier now, but I'm having to watch everything that she eats. Oh no, camera's going, change my battery, change my battery. Right, we're back in business. Back in business. I've just found, I looked at batteries on Amazon because I have got a spare, but because it's in my camera all the time, and if I don't manage to film for like, let's say, I think it's been about a week. Where are you, camera? Yeah, if it's been about a week, then the battery just goes over time. So then I've only been sat here for like 10 minutes, less than that, filming, and the battery goes. So I just quickly googled it and I've managed to find a dummy battery. So I've ordered that. It should be here tomorrow, and then I can just constantly keep it plugged in, and I'm not having the issue of the camera going off when I'm halfway through something, because it gets really annoying having to take the whole thing off. So I'm hoping that that works a treat, because that'd be really nice. Actually, I'm just going to finish off these ones. Tried to work out a way of filming this and then having maybe like a face cam on me as well, but I don't know how that would work. Maybe that's where the webcam would come in handy. Just for a change, just to try something different maybe. Let's go in this clean water again. I've literally just pinched this out of Isabel's downstairs, which she's got like her own tea towels now. If I give her face a wash overnight time, and I brought it upstairs with me. She could do with some new ones when she gets a new bathroom anyway. I was talking about her new bathroom with the, not the building inspector, the project manager, and I sort of said, like, I understand. I do apologise if you find like talking about home stuff boring, but I'm trying to mix this into a colour along as well as sort of whip of the week. Two birds sort of thing, because I don't know when the next chance I will be able to get. Probably will be of an evening of a weekend, maybe. Me and my husband have been spending a lot of time together in the evenings watching Grand Designs, and we are half enjoying it. Anyway, so I'm going off topic. So yeah, in a new room, she's having the track hoist. Now I know what a track hoist is. It's obviously attached to the ceiling. Fine, I understand that. I know how to use a sling because we had the mobile hoist for a little while, and both me and my husband hated it, and it was just a massive big thing, it was constantly in the way, and we both sort of said to each other, while we're still, I can just about lift her, but not for long. But Danny, my husband, he can still lift Isabel, and he can still hold her for quite a while. I wish I was as strong as him. So yeah, we didn't have that for very long. And I was saying to the project manager, like, how do I explain it? So she's got the track hoist, and then so we hoist her from her bedroom into the wet room to obviously give her a bath. She's got her own bath, so we then lower her into this bath in this sling. Yep, fine. I'm going to start using the colour Deep Indigo now. So yeah, she's in the bath, she's having fun, she's getting clean. And then we get her out, and then over the bath there's like this changing station, like a plastic thing that flips out. Fine, I understand that. Like you'll have a towel out, so you'll lift her up out the bath, put this changing table down, you'll put a towel down. But then my question was, what's stopping the towel getting absolutely drenched when you're putting her down on it, because she's still in this wet sling? And even he looked at me really puzzled. He said, actually, I don't know. So I can't fully get my head around it, because even if you didn't have a towel there and you had to, let's say, get her out the sling, like roll her to one side to get her out the sling, then she's not got any clothes on, and she's wet, she's going to be cold. So that can't be the answer, surely. And I just don't understand it. I've been trying to get hold of her OT that's like in charge of the equipment at home, and it's like I think the dog's gonna start talking before I manage to get hold of this woman. It's doing my head in, to be honest, because she's the one that can answer all these sort of questions that I've got. So she should be due to come out in a week or two with the architect. I think the architect's coming out as well, just to see where we're up to. Yeah, if you've ever dealt with bathing a disabled person, how does it work with the sling? I'm seriously so confused. So I'm just putting this right in the very centre, like where that stem is. Just do a couple of them at a time, because I don't want to get confused where I was up to. And that just deepens it up ever so slightly. I hope that I was in frame there, I was just chatting away. But you see what I mean with these, they're that bright, I don't know if I want to do a background. I think I already activated that one. So we'll do this bunch here together. Well, I'm just seriously over it now. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything that's being done for her and for us as a family, but I'm just like, ugh, it was meant to be done and finished the week before the summer holidays, and that is, we're 4 weeks away now, 4.5 weeks away, and it's nowhere near. It's going to be double that. I don't want to come across as like, oh, she's mourning and she's getting this and she's getting that. Because I'm not, and I am at the same time. Because when you get told something, that something's going to happen and it doesn't happen at that time, it gets really irritating. I can't bloody cook in the kitchen. I think the furthest I've gone that I can cook like your basic meals, very basic meals, because I've not got prepping room. I've not even got room to like serve the food. It's like standing there with your plate. The food ready. What's that film called? Please sir, can I have some more? That's what I feel like everybody else feels like when they come to my house, because I have my mother-in-law sometimes eating, or if my son's waiting for his food. Please sir, can I have some more? Oh, what's that film called? Oliver Twist. Ah, impressed that I remembered that. Yeah, stood there with the plates on there and my spaghetti. Please sir, can I have some more? That's what it's like. It's a nightmare. So yeah, I was so happy when it's all done. But you know what? She is really enjoying the back garden, Isabel. And if you'd asked me that 3-4 months ago, because before when you'd take her out the back garden, she'd whinge to just be back in. But since we've had the ramping and the flags fixed, and we've got a little patio, like a fake rattan furniture set. We bought that last year from B&Q. So like, if I'm sat out there and she's got her iPad and some snacks, she's quite happy to sit out there, because where they put the new extension, it creates a really big shadow in the garden, and because she hates being in the full-on sun, so it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So like I said, I don't want to come across as I'm whinging all the time, because I'm not. But they must have gone on the dinner. I've got a funny feeling like I'm shaking like a little bit of a cold off. Like I said, I've got a bit of a sore throat. I'm not too sure what to do now. Shall I just carry on with these, or add some other colours and then I can come back to that? I think that's what I might do actually. Because I'm just a bit nervous me actually sitting here and filming this whole thing and it not being enjoyed, if you know what I mean. So please do let me know. I'll probably put it on my community tab when I've finished this, or when I go for another drink I might put it on my community tab. And just say, would you rather like 10-minute videos, 2-minute videos, or an hour to 3-hour long videos? I know that I'm going to get different, everyone's got their own opinion to it, but let's see what people say. I'm actually going to go and do that now. So I've just popped up that vote. So if you've not seen it and you're watching this video, please do let me know. I've just put 10 minutes. So I'm curious, how long do you prefer videos? Please vote or let me know in the comments. 10 minutes and under, 10 to 30 minutes, or hours plus. So I can get a good idea there, because I did a vote last time and there was 131 voters, which I need to still do. Then all the videos, which I will do. The art room tour, it seems like a running joke that, because I change things up so frequently. But I'm really, I probably said this last time, but really happy with everything that I've got going on. Even to like my PC, where it is, it's just perfect. It's just handy having it there. And Isabel's got her iPad bag. I can't use it now. She uses it at night time for white noise, because her iPad broke. Because Mummy Fatta stood on it. It was dark and I literally stood on it, cracked all the screen, because we keep it underneath the bed. So yeah, that was fun as well. Right, so I'm thinking of doing, do I want to use the purples next? No, we'll use the yellows. We'll use the yellows. Is that one cracking? No, where? Oh no, it's not. You probably can't see. But I thought there was a big crack down that one. So we've got lemon, and that's like a true, actually, sun yellow. I'm gonna go with the lemon. That's a newer colour, isn't it? And then cadmium yellow. I don't know if I'm gonna add a darker shade or not, but if I do, it'll either be burnt orange or sienna gold. we'll go with burnt orange. So we'll get all these nicely sharpened. I can't use my really nice electric one because the dog's absolutely petrified. She does, she's fast asleep now, she's even dreaming. You can see her eyes fluttering. And as soon as I stick my pencil in that machine, she will jump up, run out the room and run downstairs. And that's the last thing that I need that dog to be doing. If she falls down the stairs. You might have seen, I don't know whether I added that clip or not, but I bought her a new dog bed. I found it in B&M, it was reduced to £20 from 30. So I took her to the till, this was last weekend when we walked to the local retail park. And Danny was saying, you're not buying that now, I'm not carrying it home, because we didn't have the car with us, because obviously we walked. But I made him carry it home. Yeah, we got to the till, she said, £30 please. I said, it's meant to be on offer. And there was loads of people behind us, and I hate making other people wait for me. But she had to get the manager over, and they said, yeah. Said it is reduced, or it was reduced, but they've left, the ticket shouldn't have been left on, so technically it was still £30. But because that's the price that I saw, they give it me for 20, which was brilliant. And she loves it. It's a little bit big for her. She gets lost in it. But I love that dog so much, so she can have all the room. It was heartbreaking. I know I've spoke about it before, but she's like my third child. And then ever since what happened to Eva, but since she's been to the vets, oh no, that's past that. She's better, but she's gone really needy. Even more so. She's just constantly wanting to be around me. If I'm not letting her jump up and sit with me, she's crying, and I mean properly crying, like she's whimpering. You think, oh my god, is she in pain again with her leg? No, she just wants to be with somebody all the time. It's a shame. She's good though when I leave her, like if I have to go out for whatever reason. I've got a camera set up downstairs. Yes, I'm one of them people. I'm one of them people. Because I like to check up on her, or if we're in bed and she's downstairs, I like to check on her. But yeah, she's gone really needy. But when we go out, she's absolutely fine. She just sits in the bed downstairs. She doesn't even jump up on the furniture, she just sits there in the bed. So let's activate that. That's the lemon yellow, and then cadmium yellow, and then burnt orange. Let's see what these colours look like together. In fact, I'm going to go over the whole, what do they call that bit in the middle? Petiole? Oh, I'm not sure. But the whole area. Get all that activated. So I'm meant to be actually going to see my niece as well this weekend. I need to give her a ring and see if she's still not working. But we don't know if the Tyler's going to be here on Saturday, and obviously we need to stay local. It will probably take us about 40 minutes or so to drive where she lives. So I'm hoping that the tiling's done by then, and then we've got Saturday free so I can go and see her. She took me out last week to Miller and Carter on Tuesday or Wednesday last week sometime. And we had a really nice meal. You know what, because I don't really go out much in the day, it was lovely. I'm going to do these at the bottom. Are they all the same? No, they're not either. Look, these are all different flowers, so this is going to be... Shall I do them all the same colour? Because I just wanted to go with... Yes, I'm doing them all the same colour. I don't want to be adding loads and loads of different colours to this page. Yeah, she took me out for a meal and paid for me. And it was really nice. It was a nice change. It was nice spending time with her. So the next time we go out, it'll be my treat. And there's a steakhouse. Another steakhouse where I used to live. So we might go there. Before the summer holidays come. And then I won't be doing anything like that. It's actually as well my husband's birthday today. 37 today. 37 today. He just wanted some aftershave off me. I can't remember the brand that I got. It's in a blue bottle with a gold lid. Yeah, he's got aftershave off me, and I think he's got money off his family. But he doesn't want anything specific for his tea. We can't really do much in the week when she's at school. She has major meltdowns when she gets home from school, and if we go straight out, because obviously she's really tired, and normally she doesn't sleep really well. So I know it's stupid, but we can't really do much in the week. So I've got a funny feeling I'll end up buying himself a takeaway, even though he says he's not going to do. I think he will do. Yeah, so if I want to take her to McDonald's, let's say after school, the bus driver will drop her off at our local McDonald's, and I'll just meet them there. We did that last week, and she looked so confused. So confused. We've got a supermarket over here called Asda, and they actually have a McDonald's in the Asda, which is, it's dead handy. It's dead handy. Like, if I need to pick up, like, I nearly called them groceries then, shopping. If I need to pick up shopping, and yeah, I can take her to McDonald's. But the only bad thing is about that is when I really don't want to give her a McDonald's, or let's say she's already eaten and I'm having to nip into Asda to go and pick something up, like your basics, bread, milk, whatever, bottle of wine, she'll automatically think, oh, we're going to McDonald's, because you walk in the entrance and McDonald's is on your left, and then you've got a pharmacy on your right, and then you walk into the centre, which brings you right into the Asda. But yeah, she looked so confused last week. I got them to drop her off there. I said, oh, we're going to McDonald's. But as soon as they took her off the bus, she must have understood, because she started smiling. We're still trying to work out what our understanding level is. Sometimes we think she's definitely at her age, like 7.5. She's 7.5 now, but like if you tell her to do certain things, like she constantly puts a bib in her mouth because she wears a bib because of the drilling. If you say, Isabel, take that out of your mouth, she will take it out of her mouth instantly. Let's do the top ones. Them ones there. And then other times you say things to her and she doesn't respond. So it's like a guessing game with her. I've said this before and I'll say it again, it really is. That's what it's like looking after her. Like, because she can't say what she wants. Like if she wants to watch something on TV, or a certain book, a certain toy, certain food, you've got to try all the different ones. And we've tried like Toby cards, which are a picture of the item and then she should point at it. She won't do them. She won't do them. We're actually working on the iPad at home, and I've got this little game that she plays on there, and it's just got nursery rhymes, and all she needs to do is press the button like row your boat, or whatever, you know, all the wheels on the bus, all the different nursery rhymes, and she understands how to do that, but she won't do it to school. If you put an iPad near it at school, this is what the teachers have said, she just tries to push it away. Yeah, at school she apparently sits up for sometimes up to 5 minutes unaided. I mean, someone's behind her just in case she does fall. But at home, she won't even do 30 seconds because she thinks it's a game and chucks herself back. So it's funny. She acts different in different places, different scenarios. She's going on a school trip though, not next week, the week after, to a farm. I'm dead excited for her. I love farms. Tomorrow she has to wear either England shirts, the colours of the England flag, or anything sporty. And I didn't want to buy her an England top that she'll wear just the once. So I got this lovely, it's only from the supermarket, a lovely top, but it's got a heart in the middle that's got sequins all over it, and it's the England flag colours, so she can still wear it again. It's not just for this one thing. And I think it was only like about £6. So yeah, it was nice. Oh, I don't have to be overly neat with these. Just try and stay in line inside the lines, but like this yellow colour is very forgiving by the looks of it. Let's do this one, and then that's drying off now to add some of the darker colour. Let's quickly get this done. Just like that. So our darker colour was cadmium yellow, yeah. Oops. Yeah, we'll start off on this one. So I couldn't believe the difference in the quality of that webcam and this camera. I was actually blown away, to be honest. With this camera you can even see like little wrinkles in my hand, and the other camera wasn't even picking that up. So yeah, I'll definitely stick with this for the future. I just hope that dummy battery works well. Just gonna go right in the centre and break my pencil. See what I mean about these? You have to be so careful. Just go right in the centre. So the way that I'm going to do these, now normally I would be twisting the book, and obviously I can't do that, but because I just want to keep that original colour, take off any excess. Oh yes, this is a bit difficult. Just like that. And that very centre should be alright. I can't really notice a massive colour difference. Is it worth it? I think it is. Do you think it is? In life you can just about see the colour difference. See, this is more orangey, but maybe because they're over the top of each other they're not showing up as well, but I'll still do it. Maybe I'll have to go over the top with the burnt orange shade. I think what I'll do with this page for now is, because I'm going to have to leave that post on for at least, well, that pole for at least like 24 hours I would have thought. But if I finish colouring these off, and then off camera I'll just, you know, like finish what I've done here, and then come back to do like the birds and whatnot and the rest of the page. Because like I said, I don't know whether to sit here and film the whole thing and then I'll be able to colour up some of it tonight as well. Go around the edges like that. Yeah, I can see a difference. Yeah, they should be okay. I felt like this morning's really dragged. Really dragged today. But then it'll come to like, what hour now? 20 to 2. It'll get to like just after 2 and the day will just whiz by really quickly. I'm sure that's meant to be a sunflower. Clean my brush off. I do hope that I'm in frame. I'm sort of guessing a little bit. No, I'm nowhere near in frame. I do apologise, and I'm harping away. See, this is what I meant about the camera. This is what I meant. I don't know whether it's worth lowering it so that I can see a little bit better. I might have to try having a faff with it once I've finished this. I do apologise. That is really annoying. And then we've got these top ones here. Now I know that that's in frame because I can see, because now I'm leaning back, I'm all the way back. So I'm either going to have to remember to do that or move the camera down even further. So, got a runaway pencil. So with the cadmium yellow, just darken it up a little bit. I thought about doing like silent videos as well, but I couldn't sit here just completely silent. I have to have something playing at the background. If it's not music, it would be a film or a TV program, just something. So I do a lot of colouring. I just don't film all that often anymore. And I keep saying I need to get back into the swing of things, because once I start filming, I really enjoy it. I don't mind the editing portion of it, you know. I don't mind that. So I don't know why I'm not doing it a little bit more, because I've had comments saying that some people don't mind the noise when the builders are here. I'm just really mindful of it, thinking, oh, is it, you know, doing your head in? Because it could give you an headache sometimes listening to the banging. And then we've got this little one. And then the very centre. So, like I said, my idea is off camera I'll finish off all the leaves and all the flowers, and then I can come back and do the birds, all the jewellery decoration, and then the final touches, and then decide if I want to do a background, because I might just do a distressing background. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the page that I finished this morning, and I actually coloured the whole illustration first, and then I did the background with the distress ink. So I probably could do that. I'm just a bit nervous because obviously that's inktense. This is alcohol marker and pencil, Holbein's. But I love how that turned out. But yeah, let me know in the voting, the community tab, what you think about the timings of videos, and hopefully they'll not be it won't be long words between part 1 and part 2. I'm only going to make this a part 1 and part 2. I'm not going to stretch it out to a part 3. But do let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.